Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game. Are absolutely splendid, and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Golovin. Good ball. Hits one! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. And there's a long ball. Well positioned to make that interception. Golovin. Shoots! Goal! Russia! Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Russia are ahead, 1 goal to the good. Going for goal! It's in!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Hendrick. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Ireland have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Golovin, it's come through. Away from immediate danger.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
What an adventurous run from a defender. And that has been cleared. Hendrick. And that's been levered clear. Has a hit! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Great leap! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Juba doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Shirkov. Golovin. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. He's made sure that that won't get through. Golovin. He's found his man. He gets past his man. He's had a goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Russia are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's the chance to counter. It's got through, and the shot! Sticks it away! Juba gets wrestled off the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Zhirkov. Zhirkov. And he's there to cut it out. Hoists it forward. Gets it upfield. The whistle goes for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. The action has already resumed here. Now can he finish? Golovin. Forward it goes. Golovin. It's a brilliant interception. Hendrick. Hendrick. Zhirkov with a good steal, well played. Oh, good interception. Hendrick.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Golovin. Juba. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Looks to thread it through. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Golovin. Hendrick. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Golovin. And it's played forward. He could be in here. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That intervention was very necessary. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Now a chance to break. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Plays it out to the flank, and it's got through. They've got a corner here. In with a header! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And he's going long. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Crunching tackle.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
James McCarthy has it out wide now. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Ireland showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well played, he saw that coming. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Plays a clever pass. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Out to the right. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal speed,
He's had a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
that's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Modric. Samuel. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Modric, he goes long, battles to win it back. Newcastle are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Modric. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Nkunku. Samuel. Doan. It's come through. Well read, he sorted that out. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pins it out wide. This is promising. Forward it goes.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
To get it forward quickly. Doan. No goals as yet. It's a great ball. Oh, real danger here. Dinks one in.
Newcastle really are enduring a frustrating spell when it comes to trying to move the ball around in midfield. They lack the sharpness and urgency.
Nicely measured pass. He gets past his man. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
I gave him a decision to make, Peter. Concede the foul or expose his keeper to a one-on-one encounter.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And a real chance to break the deadlock. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
There will be a throw-in. Modric. Out to the left it goes. Played into the middle. And there's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Share. Oh, some tackle that. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Samuel. Modric. It's a loose ball. Hoists it forward. Nkunku. Modric. Oh, really good feet. It's come loose. Ball's gone out of play. Nkunku. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Modric. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Plays it out to the wing. And he heaves it forward. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Defending of the desperate variety. Out to the right. In again. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Plays it out to the flank. So it's going to be another corner.
Newcastle really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
And back to base. Samwell. Nkunku. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Milan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Finds himself eased off the ball. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Goes for goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Rabiot. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Lascelles. Has a hit! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Up he gets! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Samuel. Rabiot. Pulisic. Rabiot. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show. Loftus-Cheek. Good idea, just poorly executed. And that is that. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. Newcastle succeeded in minimising the damage caused by their numerical disadvantage. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's played him through, going for goal! And he's done it!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
France trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Goretzka gets wrestled off the ball. And the counter-attack is on for France. Good ball. Gets away from his opponent. Goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
France just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear. Germany have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Mbappe did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Rudiger. Goretzka. And it's played forward. That's a decent ball. Header! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Great header, made it look easy.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Germany get themselves a two-goal cushion.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Gets up to head it! Try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Tar. Good idea, just poorly executed. Goretzka. Tries to get it forward quickly. Goretzka. And it's been taken straight back. Defenders on the back foot. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. That'll be a corner. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. He's made sure that that won't get through. And the counter is on. He's got options out wide. And the shot! And yes, it's there! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
France are really pouncing on any straight passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net.
It's taken out, that'll be a foul. Tar. Hoists it forward. Neatly flicked on. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
France don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though. Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Kimmich. Rudiger. Goretzka. France needing a change of fortune here. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Germany are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Tar. Goretzka.
Well, it's obvious why they're still trailing. They're not enjoying enough possession.
Rabiot showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Goretzka. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's Rabiot.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Plays it out to the flank. Dembele. In the end they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Could move up a gear here. And help's available out wide. And the finish! They've done it! Just a quarter of an hour to play. Surely, real chance! Forward it goes. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And here's Dembele. Has a hit! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Goes for goal! It's in! France are back on level terms. Dembele did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Dien plays it forward, gets the better of his man, and he's cut it out.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Gnabry. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Germany cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's got away. Oh, real chance! He's had a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be a foul. Yes, the referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Hoists it forward. Shot at goal! Ireland to take the lead.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Ireland take the early advantage. This could spell danger. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Hendrick. Decent looking ball. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. That's gone a long way up and away.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
He's played him through. It's a brilliant interception. Throw in. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Goes for goal! Goes. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Burnley grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Chance to break. That intervention was very necessary. Cuts it out. Played in with accuracy. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's a loose ball. And it's played forward. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Oh, good ball. Forward it goes. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Oh, great ball! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, some tackle that. Plays it out to the flank. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Hendrick. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the half-time whistle goes. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the teams level. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Hoists it forward. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. The referee's awarded a free kick. That's a promising ball. Chance to shoot. He's gone for it. Sticks it away. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And now the breakaway. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Ball through needs to be good here. Timely intervention. And the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Towering header! Who will be livid with himself? That's a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! Back of the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Throw it. it's played forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Burnley have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Good challenge, he just tries a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Kyle Walker. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Forward it goes. Real chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Ireland really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
The whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And it's Walker. Looks to clip it forward. Dangerous looking ball. And it's come to nothing. Tries to get it forward quickly. He could be in here. Oh, shooting chance!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Walker. Well weighted. Has a goal! Shoots! And here's the chance to counter. 5 minutes left on the clock. Played out to the right. Tries the cross. And it's Walker. Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Has a hit! More pressure on the opposition goal. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Burnley are making a change now.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
And the referee brings it to a close. And in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead, and they lost the game. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, we're on the way. Timely intervention. He spotted the run and played him through. Hendrick. The movement looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Cuts it out. And it's played forward. Now the counter.
Burnley have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Forward it goes. Oh, great ball! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Good challenge, he just stood firm. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Tries to get it forward quickly. He could be in here. Real chance! He's looking to get there first. Hoists it forward. Tuanzebe. And it's played forward. Walker. Well read, he sorted that out. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Needs to get it forward quickly. Hendrick. Forward it goes. Oh, real danger here. Plays it out to the wing. Walker drives it forward. Burnley have a free kick. And it's Walker. He gets past his man. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Has a hit! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! That was easy, almost too easy.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
He's through, it's one-on-one, shapes to shoot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And that's been won straight back. Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. And the finish! It's there! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal.
Ireland are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
And we've reached half-time. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just 1 separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Ireland need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just a...
Has a pop! They've done it! And this is getting better and better.
Burnley produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Burnley go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's one! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. he's cut it out.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Get a throw in. Decent progress down the left. Now it's long. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's going to be pulled back for that one.
Sebe.
Walker. Out towards the flank. Walker. Crosses in a low one. And it's played forward. Coleman goes looking. And here's the long. That intervention was very necessary. That's a decent ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Forward it goes. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
So here comes the substitution.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hoists it forward. Now it's long. Forward it goes. It's out for a goal kick. Out to the right. He's got away. A shot shoots! And in again. They are rampant! And they are cruising away. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
Burnley blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Four added minutes on the board. Gets it back. And it's played forward. Chance!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest.
And that's that. Ireland beaten here. They might well feel aggrieved, but the result is everything. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Ireland just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little hot.
He's had a goal! He's delivered all right! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Saka absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into...
Oh, real danger here! Oh, he's not going to get that. Hoists it forward. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Now the counter. It's found its way to him. Dinks one in. Oh, good interception. Valverde. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. And that is as far as they're going to go. Saka, already of course on the score sheet.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's the throw. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Valverde. Quick glance at goal. Mbappe. He's gone for it! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Hits one! Oh, that is rather wayward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Merino. Rudiger does well there, alert. Right through the middle. Has a goal!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Saka is off, and the boss has some thinking to do now. Rudiger. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Vinicius Junior is flagged offside. Gets away from his opponent. Time to deliver. Well, the clearance is short. Forward it goes. Vinicius Junior over to the left. Has it out wide now. Turns and goes back. Mbappe, shooting chance! And it's played forward. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're already into the second period. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Merino. He's got options out wide. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Looking to dink it in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Oh, what a ball! Cut out in the nick of time. Rice. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Surely. Valverde goes looking. Mbappe spreads it towards the left. Mbappe
Really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
He's there to receive it. Hits one! And they've been caught out here. Hoists it forward.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. He needed to get that shot at goal. It's in. They have come roaring back. Mbappe with a predatory goal.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a double substitution going on here. That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Chance to shooting chance! Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Rice. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Madrid showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And it's played forward. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Big chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Mbappe! He's had a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Chooses to go back. Plays it back. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that will be the final act. No winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square.
As results go, this will do. Maintaining the lead was always a fragile position, so even though they'll be disappointed at conceding a leveller, they have to be happy with what they've got.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then...
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Kane dinks one in. Well read, he sorted that out. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Hernandez. Saka. Lobs it in gently. Rashford gets flagged offside.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Well, given offside once more.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Rashford. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe. And it's played forward. Striding forward, facing goal. Shapes to shoot! Goal! France!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
France draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Hardly anything between the sides. Oh, real danger here. Kane. He's managed to get himself offside. Hoists it forward. Referee's given a throw. And it's got through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, good interception. And here's Kane. Rashford hits one! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And that has been clubbed away. And that is as far as they're going to go. Timely intervention. Rabiot. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Rice. Rashford. Kane has been fouled. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And it's Dembele. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. And here's Kane. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Cuts it out. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Battles to win it back.
Dembele really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Hernandez. Forward it goes. Mbappe. Face to face with the keeper. Rice goes looking. And here's Kane. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's half-time here. And here we are, off they go for half-time. They did indeed come in the first half. There has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
France head into the dressing room, pleased with... Oh, shooting chance! Goalkeeper's ball. Dembele. He's got through. Gets away from his opponents. Plays it back. It's Dembele! In it goes! And this is getting better and better. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Things starting to look very comfortable. He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
He's in, surely! That's offside, yes it is.
Look, Peter, this just needs a little fine-tuning, and obviously fast.
And it's Kane. Rashford. This is promising. Conte. He's through. Mbappe. And now they can look. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may... And a header! It's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
And when the manager called on him, and the finish! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! With time and space aplenty, he is never going to miss.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So now the difference is 3. England are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Rice.
And here's Kane. Done very well to intervene. Rabiot. Mbappe. Oh, real chance, going for goal! They scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that. Kante with the foul.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Cut out in the nick of time. Conte. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Shot at goal! Sticks it away! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yes, the turn and finish is to be admired, but what about the sense of urgency and desire to move the ball with such pace on the break as soon as it was retrieved?
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. They're still trying to make a game of this. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Mbappe. Right through the middle. Dembele! Pickford gives chase. Rice plays it forward. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. Chance! And in it goes! And they are right back within touch! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
So is this the start of a comeback? Conte. Good offside that time. Kane has a goal! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Forward it goes. Conte tries to get it forward quickly. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rice. Rice gets it out to the wing. Knocks it away. Big chance! Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Good ball. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The Beira Rio here in the southern Brazilian city of Porto Alegre really is a giant bear pit of a stadium. Well, this is the perfect game for all. And he's trying to lob it! No, that wasn't killing anyone.
I actually fancied him to score there, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
And here's Kane. Could try cutting inside here. Cleared without complication. Fabian Ruiz. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Going through. Crosses it in. They've got a corner here. It's out for a goal kick. Kane, and he's cut it out. Gnabry hits one! They've scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear...
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Kimmich. Goretzka. And it's Goretzka. Here it is now, surely! And that's been levered clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Kane. Gnabry. Tar. Goretzka. And it's been taken straight back. Kimmich. Guerrero. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, it's Dembele. Well weighted. Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And it's Goretzka. Either side. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So what can they conjure from this one? And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. Now surely! Goretzka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. More than happy to take the muscular approach. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Hernandez. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. I think that's a goal kick. Yes, the referee concurs. Well read, he sorted that out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Goretzka. Gnabry. Good ball. He's gone for it! Goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Referee's had a look. And he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're underway again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
He's had that, and the shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
To safety. Goretzka. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Fabian Ruiz. Kimmich. He's picked him out. Now it's Gnabry! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Hakimi drives it in. Dembele. Time to deliver. He's it out of harm's way. Has a pop! Has a hit! Good idea, just poorly executed. He's had a shot! Great football, shot and save.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up. His reaction to that was ultra-sharp, Peter. His anticipation is in fine working order.
Marquinhos cuts it out. Loose ball, who's going to get that? He's got away. Played into the middle. Hernandez gets good distance on it. And the counter is on. Oh, good interception. And back to base. Goretzka. Gnabry. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And it's played forward. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Hakimi hoists it forward. And it's Goretzka. Timely intervention. Gnabry needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
It'll be a throw-in. Just brushed off the ball there. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Kane really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Gets it back, and he has been fouled there. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle.
He's had a go! Goal! France! And France are in front!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Chelsea trail at this early stage. How will they respond? It's come through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Defenders on the back foot. He's through. Pedro Neto gets his foot in there. Mbappe. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Mbappe. Mbappe. Timely intervention. And a header! Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
It has gone through to him. It's on up, goes for goal!
Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Hoists it forward. Pedro Neto. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Forward it goes. Loses his balance and loses the ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Keeper's ball. Pedro Neto. Receives it in a good position. He's got Mbappe! Goal! France! Into the lead once more.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
France go into the lead. Ball is over the line. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Cuts it out. Mbappe, good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. It's got through to him. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's made sure that that won't get through. There is the half-time whistle. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
So we're already into the second period.
Chelsea don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup.
Gets up to head it!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Pedro Neto. He's through the middle. Oh, what a ball! Pedro Neto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? It'll be a throw-in. It's a brilliant interception. France are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Could be a chance here. Over to the left.
Has a hit!
And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's going to be a double change then. Cut out in the nick of time. Mbappe! That intervention was very necessary. And he's going long. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, real danger here. Goalkeeper's ball. Hernandez. Just brushed off the ball there. Back into the middle. And here's Dembele. Has a pop! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Surely! Hits one! He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And you would probably say it's too far out for a shot. Mbappe ready to try one. Dembele! Just off target.
Dembele certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Dembele! He's gone for it! Goal! France! And again they hit the front.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have...
Real chance! And he's there to hoof it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the through ball is intercepted. Pedro Neto.
Chelsea have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
Massive lead! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Crunching tackle. Hoists it forward. He's going after it. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that will be the final act. A full-blooded contest. Both teams had their moments, but they are beaten by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.